Good morning students, this is Vinay sir, your mathematics teacher. Once again I welcome you all to the online class organized by Alchemy School. In the previous class we all have discussed about introduction of polygon. We have discussed about the different parts of polygon. Today we all are going to discuss about concave polygon, convex polygon. Then after we will discuss about regular polygon and irregular polygon. So let's start today's topic. So students, today we all are going to discuss about concave polygon. In the previous class we all have seen about the introduction of polygon, and then after we discussed the different parts of polygon. Today we all are going to understand what is concave polygon, and then we will continue to the convex polygon. So let's see and let's try to understand what is concave polygon. So students, concave polygons are the polygons for which a line segment joining any 2 points in the interior does not lie completely within the figure. I have taken one figure here and I have taken many points inside the figure. When we join these 2 points, we will find this line segment is completely lying within the figure. But when we join these 2 points, we will find this line segment is not completely lying within the figure. So in a concave polygon, when we join any 2 given points inside the figure, the line segment should not lie completely within the figure. Okay, such figures are considered as concave polygon. One more important thing about concave polygon is, in a concave polygon, at least one angle should be more than 180 degree. When we observe this figure, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle and this angle, these all angles are less than 180 degree. But when we observe this angle is more than 180 degree. We can see this is a reflex angle. Okay, and reflex angle is more than 180 degree. Okay, so a concave polygon is polygon that has one or more interior angle greater than 180 degree. That already we all have discussed. It must have at least 4 sides. The shape of the concave polygon is usually irregular. Okay, so these points you have to keep in your mind while you are discussing about concave polygon. Let's try to understand what is convex polygon. So students, convex polygon, a polygon is called a convex polygon if all the interior angles are less than 180 degree. In this type of polygon, no portion of the diagonals lies in the exterior. So we can see here, if all the interior angles of a polygon is less than 180 degree and the diagonal should not lie outside of the figure, such kind of figure is considered as convex polygon. Okay, I have taken one example here. In this figure we can see all the angles are less than 180 degree and the diagonals are completely lying within the figure. So when we have such figures, we can say this is a convex polygon. Okay, so the major thing that we have discussed about concave polygon and convex polygon, in a concave polygon at least one angle should be more than 180 degree, and in convex polygon all the angle should be less than 180 degree. Okay, let's try to understand the next topic. The next topic is regular polygon. The polygon having all sides equal and all angles equal is called regular polygon. If we have a polygon which has all equal sides and all equal angles, such polygon is considered as regular polygon. I have taken here some example. This is an equilateral triangle. It has all equal angles, all equal sides. So this is a regular polygon. The same way we have a square here. This is a pentagon, hexagon. These all are the regular polygon. Okay. The next topic is irregular polygon. So what is irregular polygon? The polygon which are not regular, called irregular polygon. Okay, so we can see here, I have taken here one figure, a rectangle. In a rectangle we will find all the angles are equal. but the sides are not equal. So this is not a regular polygon. In this we can see this angle and this angle is equal, but this angle is not equal. This side and this side is equal, but this side is not equal. So this is not a regular polygon. Here also we can see this angle and this angle is equal, but these two angles are not equal. So this is also not a regular polygon. So for a regular polygon, all the angles should be equal, all the sides should be equal, but for an irregular angle, the sides or angle should not be equal. Such figures are considered as irregular polygon. Okay. So students, the next topic that we are going to discuss here, that is angle sum properties for polygons. Okay. So let's see what is the angle sum properties for interior angles. Okay, we know that the sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degree, and for quadrilateral it is 360 degree. How we can find the sum of the interior angles of the other polygons? We can use the following formula to calculate the sum of the interior angles of the polygons. Okay, so students, already we have discussed in our previous classes the sum of the interior angles of triangle is always 180 degree, and the same goes for quadrilateral is 360 degree. But what is about pentagon? What is about hexagon? What is about septagon? What is about other polygons? So we have taken one formula to find the sum of interior angles of the other polygons. Okay, so the formula is under bracket n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n is equal to number of sides. Okay, so we will find the sum of the interior angles of polygon. I have taken some examples for you that will help you to understand it better. Okay, so for a triangle where n is equal to 3, n is equal to means number of sides. In a triangle we can find 3 sides. So n minus 2 into 180 degree, 3 minus 2 into 180 degree. When we subtract this 2 from 3, we find 1, and when we multiply these 2, we find 180 degree. So sum of the interior angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. What is about quadrilateral, where the number of sides are 4? So n minus 2 into 180 degree, 4 minus 2 into 180 degree. When we subtract this 2 from 4, we get here 2. 2 into 180 degree is equal to 360 degree. It means the sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral is always 360 degree. Okay. The next example is for pentagon, where the number of sides are 5. So number of sides are 5 here. So n minus 2 is n minus 2 into 180 degree. 5 minus 2 into 180 degree. When we subtract this 2 from 5, we get here 3, and when we multiply 3 and 180 degree, we find 540. So the sum of a pentagon, sum of interior angle in a pentagon is always 540 degree. Okay, so this is the formula to calculate the sum of interior angle of polygon. So this formula is very important for you. Keep in your mind. Okay. What is about the exterior angle? Now let's see the angle sum property for exterior angle. So students, I have taken many examples here where we can see the exterior angle. So this is the exterior angle of the triangles. Okay, this is 120 degree, this is 120 degree, this is 120 degree. This is exterior angle of a square where these angles are 90 degree. This is a pentagon and this is the hexagon. For all these cases, the sum of exterior angle always will be 360 degree. Whether it is triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, whatever polygon is there, the sum of exterior angle will be 360 degree in all the cases. So keep it in your mind, the sum of the interior angle of polygon we can find by using the given formula, and the sum of the exterior angle of polygon remain always 360 degree. Okay. So students, today we all have discussed about concave polygon, convex polygon, regular polygon, irregular polygon. We have seen many examples related to them, and then after we discussed about angle sum properties. Angle sum properties for interior angles and exterior angles. Practice for these things, revise these all things once again. When we meet again, then we will discuss about the quadrilateral. So students, keep practicing, keep learning, stay safe and stay at home. Thank you so much.